Good morning and buenos dias. I am Mr. John, and I'm a language enthusiast with a lot of experience translating between English and Spanish. And today I'm going to translate from Spanish into English an article from one of our local Puerto Rican newspapers. To say newspaper in Caribbean Spanish, we say el periódico. Este es el periódico de ayer. This is yesterday's newspaper. Este es el periódico de ayer. This is yesterday's newspaper. In many other countries, they use the word el diario to say newspaper. Este es el diario de ayer. This is yesterday's newspaper. I'm going to read an article that I found to be interesting and disturbing. Voy a leer un artículo que yo encontré ser interesante y perturbante. Interesting and disturbing. Interesante y perturbante. And I'm taking you with me, and we'll read it together. And the headline for this article reads, y el titular de este artículo se lee, en aumento los niños con problemas de lenguaje. En aumento los niños con problemas de lenguaje. On the rise or increasing children with language problems. La atención de papá y mamá no debe ser sustituida por un video, juego o aplicación. The attention of dad and mom should not be substituted by a video, game, or application. This article was written by a speech pathologist named Nelly Torres de Carrella, and the first paragraph reads, y el primer párrafo se lee, estudios recientes indican que muchos niños que nacieron durante la pandemia del COVID-19 tendrán problemas cuando entren a la escuela, mayormente en desarrollar la destreza de lectura, porque no tendrán el desarrollo adecuado del lenguaje durante su infancia. Recent studies indicate that many children that were born during the COVID-19 pandemic, they will have problems when they enter school, mostly, mayormente, in developing reading skills. Destreza de lectura, reading skills. Because they will not have had, or they will not have, is what it literally translates, adequate development of language during their infancy. Los estudios concluyen que los padres se sentían tan abrumados durante ese periodo que apenas le hablaba. That's wrong. That should be les, because it refers to los infantes in plural. There should be an S here. Les hablaban a los infantes. Typographical error. The studies conclude that the parents felt so overwhelmed, abrumado, overwhelmed, during this period that they barely talked to the infants. Que apenas les hablaban a los infantes. They barely talked to the infants. Otras investigaciones reportan que las conversaciones que generan turnos, esa interacción de escuchar y expresar, afectan positivamente al cerebro, ayudando en el desarrollo del vocabulario y lenguaje en general. Other research reports that conversations that generate turns, that of listening and expressing, the interaction of listening and expressing, have a positive effect on the brain, I would translate it, helping in the development of vocabulary and language in general. Cuanto más se converse con los niños que están en formación del lenguaje, más preparados estarán para la escuela y para la vida misma. The more you make conversation, or conversate, I guess, with children that are in the formation of language, more prepared they will be for school and for life itself. Para la misma vida, para la vida misma, life itself. Sin embargo, los padres y madres estaban tan agobiados durante la pandemia que estas conversaciones tan esenciales para los niños eran mínimas. Nonetheless, the fathers and mothers were so overloaded, agobiados, overloaded basically, too much for them, during the pandemic that these conversations, so essential for children, were minimal. And that's it. Just a short little excerpt. Thank you very much. I hope you learned a couple of words of Spanish.